just as a disclaimer, machetes ain't really meant for chopping trees. It's meant for brush, you know, greenery, stuff like that. So the stuff I'm going to do to this is going to be up and beyond what it should do. So, trying to really test it hardcore. Just, you know, so we know if it's going to break or not, and if it's worth the friggin' money. Welcome back, everybody. It's your brother Tactical, back with another machete. For today's machete, we got the ColdSteel Jungle machete, 16-inch. This little nylon sheath with the plastic covers on the side to help protect it. Here's your belt loop. Got a snap on the handle. It's actually pretty loose right there, and a snap right there. But since it bows out, you can't just draw it straight out. You gotta lift it up and out. Holds it in there pretty tight. You can see it just slid a little bit, but not enough to hurt you. Opens like so, up and out. We'll go over the technical specs on this thing. 22 inches overall, 16¼ inch blade length, and the weight is 23.4 ounces. The handle is a polymer, so it's a plastic. Got a decent shape to it. Retails for 40 bucks. You can get it for about 24. Now when I got this thing had massive burrs all the way down. So I didn't sharpen it, I just took off the burrs. Because when I test my stuff, everybody's like, oh, sharpen it, sharpen it. I'm going to. But first I want to test it as is, so then you as the consumer know what you're getting into right off the rip. And then after we'll sharpen it and fix it up. So let's see what this thing will do. Okay, let's first test the initial sharpness. See what you're getting out the box. Get that so you can see it. I'm just gonna move to different spots too. Okay, it's not sharp down there. Right here it's not bad. Go a little bit farther up. It's funny, it seems even sharper up there. Yeah, it's biting in pretty good. Let's do a couple stab tests with this thing on our little victim right here. See what this thing does. Stabbing pretty good. Now I should say, the point is not on. The point is, the bevel is way off. Let me show you that. See how that is. That's pretty screwed up. But it is sinking in pretty decent compared to my other machetes so far. It's actually sinking in the best of the couple that I've tested so far, anyways. Okay, now we'll try a little bit of chopping, see what this thing can do. I got some high hopes for this thing. Yeah, it's not ultra sharp, but just the design of it, giving you all that weight towards the end, I think it's gonna do pretty good. Let's try it out. Now, I'm thinking I should probably chop a little bit higher than where I've been hitting lately, just so this tree don't fall right away. And I don't want you guys to get hurt in the process. I gotta look out for my family. We'll test it out right here. And I'm gonna test out different spots too, as I chop. First, we'll test the end. Well, I gotta watch out, big branches up there. I'm gonna move down the handle a little bit. Ooh, that actually, wow. Let's get you so you can see that real quick, like. So you can see how far that thing's sinking in. It's actually biting in pretty damn good. Okay, we'll just continue hacking at this a little bit. It's actually biting in really good for not being that sharp. The handle so far is actually decent too. I do have gloves on, so you could, I don't know. I'll try it without, see if we get any hot spots or anything. But the shape is good. No hot spots or nothing, so the handle feels pretty decent. Uh-oh. Yep, there's a big one. Ooh, that was a close one. This is in... Uh-oh. I think she's about to go. So let's be ready to run. Yeah, it is too. It's starting to lean. It's kind of going towards you guys, so let's pray. I don't want you guys getting hurt on me. You know what? I better move you guys just in case. Okay, now you guys are in a little bit safer area. Let's finish this guy off. There it is. Oh, she got hung up in other trees. Well, we'll give it a couple more. There she goes. All right. Wow, this thing actually has a lot of friggin' power compared to those other machetes. And I've only tested what? The Ontario Field Machete, I think it's called, the SOG Fari, and the Gerber Gator. And so far, this thing smokes them all. It's generating lots of power. The grip is good. The grip actually feels better than all of them besides the SOG. That thing is sinking in pretty deep. Boy, I think we got a winner here, boys and girls. This thing's actually doing pretty damn good. I'm liking it. Okay, so how would I rate this thing? From all the machetes I've tested so far, which is only 4, you know, granted, so I can't say too much, but so far, this is definitely the best one. I think. We will do a versus test side by side to see what's cooler. But from what I've seen so far, this thing generates lots of power. Man, just all that mass up there, you know, you can just feel it when you swing it. There's a lot of momentum there. Yeah, it had tons of burrs on it, but all I did was just take them off. It's not sharp, but it's sharp enough, especially with the amount of power you're generating from all that weight. This thing's pretty good, man. First off, I'd definitely recommend it for 24 bucks. And you get a sheath. You don't always get a sheath like with that Ontario one I got. But it hits hard. Yeah, the bevel's screwed up. It's gonna need a little bit of TLC finishing work. Just finish it up a little bit and you're gonna have a great machete. So I'd probably give this thing probably a 7.5. It's the best one I've used so far. So I do like it and I would recommend it. Thanks as always for stopping by the Tactical Show, and until the next time we meet.